Hi, this is Renato. Welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna explain you which documents do you need to have to be legal in Hungary, whether you are an EU citizen, an EEA national, or whether you are a third country national. I'm gonna explain you in which order you should get all these documents, and I'm going to also explain you which document is going to be optional and in which case. So to be legal, to get medical attention, to open a bank account, or to be a freelancer, or to be able to work, these documents you will need. The first one is going to be the passport. The second is the tax card. The third is the residence permit, of course. The address card is the fourth. And for the fifth, in the fifth place, the health insurance card. And as a side note, the number one, your passport, and the number three will always need to be together. Wherever you do a paperwork, if you give one but not the other, it might get complicated. They might not accept only one document. You will always need to carry both. And by the way, this is the order in which you will get all these documents, or at least I can say the ideal order. There might be some exceptions, but it might get a little bit complicated if you do it in another, if the sequence that I'm showing you on the screen changes. So let's go to the documents. So the passport, you will bring the passport from your country, and the only thing you need to be aware of, the only thing you need to pay attention is to bring your passport with the maximum validity possible. So my recommendation would be from 6 to, if it's 9 years or 10 years of validity, even better, but minimum with 6 or 7 years of validity. And this is more importantly if you are a third country national. Now, if you are an EU citizen or an EEA national, then you can, instead of your passport, you have the option of only bringing your ID. And the validity, it's also important if your ID, of course. If it's going to expire in 1 year, it's not the best. It's best if it has 3, 4, 5 years of validity. The next document is the tax card, and everybody needs a tax card in Hungary. There is only one exception in terms of foreigners, and that exception is digital nomads. Digital nomads are the only ones who do not need a tax card. Apart from them, every foreigner or expat needs a tax card. Everybody who earns salary or revenue as a freelancer or as a company or as an employee, you need a tax card. And this is in fact the only document that you can get here in Hungary without or before getting a residence permit. Although, if you have a tax card alone, you still cannot do anything. Yeah, absolutely anything. And you will get the same tax card whether you are an EU citizen or you are an EEA national or you are a third country national. It's the same tax card for everybody. So the residence permit will vary depending on your nationality. If you are an EU citizen or an EEA national, you will get a registration certificate. This is actually a residence permit, is the same, but in the case of Europeans, the name changes. And this is the name in many other European or EU countries or members. But in fact, it is a residence permit. Now, without that, you are not able to work. Now, if you're a third country national, you will get a residence permit. And the residence permit is the same for everybody, whether you come to work, whether you come to study, or as a family reunification. It's exactly the same. It looks the same. But what it will change in your card, in your residence permit card, is the purpose and also the company. In some cases, they always put the name of the company that you come to work with. Now, the address card, it is also a mandatory document, and it will get to you not together, but at the same time of your residence permit. So it is a document, or it is a personal document that looks like an ID that is sent to you as a result of your residence permit submission or your residence permit application. So this document shows your official address, and for EU citizens or EEA nationals, you will get this version that I'm showing you in the screen. It's called Locked SIM Carta. Yeah, this is the version that you will get. If you change your address or lost the card, you will need to update it or request a new one in the local municipality. Yeah. Now, in the case of third country nationals, it is a little bit different. You might not get the locked SIM carta, this little card that I just show in the screen. You will get a PDF document with a QR code and a digital signature. It is called Szálláshely igazolás. So it has the same purpose of the card. It's just it is a PDF. It says your address, it says your name, your passport number, and if you lost it or if you change accommodation, you rent, you move to other apartment or house, then you will need to request a new one or make the change in the website of the immigration office. This is very important that you do it. If you move, then you do it within a month. It is very simple. So let's make a pause here. I'm going to tell you an important note. Up until now, all the documents that I just mentioned, they are all mandatory. To be able to be legal here and to do any type of paperwork, you will always be requested either all of these documents or some of them. The only exception of when you're doing a process with a government institution, the only exception where everything that I mentioned until now is not enough, is when you're going to get medical attention, public medical attention. So the last document is the health insurance card, or as they say it in Hungarian, Thai card. And this is the last document you will get. However, this will only happen when you are already registered in the tax authority as an employee, or when you're already registered as a company, or you are registered as a freelancer. So you will only get it as after you're already registered. And for EU citizens and for EEA nationals and for third country nationals, it's going to be exactly the same. It's going to look exactly the same, the card. As for the case of students, if you are a student with a scholarship, you will get this card. If you are a student financing your own studies, then you will not get this card. You will need to have a private health insurance. As a freelancer, you have the option of not applying for it. But if you're paying taxes, then apply for it, and then you will have both. You will have your private insurance and you will have also your public insurance. That's my recommendation. That's all for this video. If you have any questions, please write them in the comment section, and see you in the next one.